You may be seated, man. Great. So Kyle, you did us well. So now you can see now here Barbados doing it live. Welcome. All right. So we're going to go to a gentleman we know as Mr. Joel or Joby. And this guy has been around for a long time in the insurance industry. Yes, for many years. I've just worked with him for almost just about 3 years or so. And I love the guy who work ethic of Mr. Joby. And he's coming on now to give us a presentation of GS Partners.
Hey, Mr. Marlon, can you see me and hear me?
Share the screen.
All right, so we're good to go. Man, I've got all kinds of things popping up here. Wow, holy cow. Hello and greetings from Florida. Hello, everyone in Barbados. Good to see you. Good to see all the people here. And man, are we all in for a treat today. Who's excited about learning something new today? Anyone excited? Anyone ready? I hope you are, because we are going to take off like a rocket ship. Okay. Whoa, here we go. So thank you, Marlon, for introducing me. Yes, that name says Joel, but all my friends call me Joby. And I am the founder of the LTD team. You know what LTD stands for? Living the dream. Living the dream for life is what I go by. And I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've done many different things. Some have been successful, some not have been successful. But what I'm a part of now and what we're going to share with you today has been very, very successful. So we're going to take a 30,000 foot overview. So you're going to get to learn and understand a little bit about what we're doing. And then you're going to be able to interact with the folks there on the ground. And you're going to be able to get all of your questions answered. And you'll be ready. You will be equipped. After you leave here, before you leave here today, you will be equipped to go all out massive action if you want to, or maybe you don't want to. You will be equipped to save and grow and create generational wealth. Anybody interested in generational wealth? I hope so. Well, folks, I'm a recovering traditional life planner. What does that mean? I was in the insurance industry. I used to help people save, protect, and grow their wealth until I learned that the system was broken, and I had to do something different. So it kind of reminds me of this. If everything you knew to be true suddenly wasn't true, how long would you want to wait before you learn the truth? Let that sink in a little bit, right? You know, the truth will set you free, correct? No, it's knowing the truth. Knowing the truth will set you free. We walk every day, you know, the people we pass by, there's a lot of folks with a lot of great truth inside of them. But if you don't interact with them and learn something new that's going to change your life potentially, you don't know it, right? So that's the key word, is know the truth. So that's what we're going to get into, because we do know that the system is broken. You know, I was looking up your Barbados dollar. I know it's a 2-to-1 ratio, and I know there's a central bank system of Barbados and as well as all over the world. And the problem is the system is broken. It takes more paper money to continue to live a better lifestyle, right? And it seems like the carrot just keeps getting farther and farther past. Well, here's the problem. The paper money is fiat. It's not backed by anything, and they can print it at any time, right? So it's printed all the time, therefore it loses its value. And we know the Federal Reserve is neither federal nor a reserve. And inflation is happening in Barbados just as it is happening right here in Florida and all over the world. Why? Because there's so much paper being printed. It is robbing us of our wealth and for our future generations. So And did you know this? The paper money in your bank account, if you read the fine print of your accounts, you're going to learn that you actually don't own the money. You are a creditor to that system. And so they could do what they call oh, good grief, I just lost my train of thought. A bail-in. They could bail in to your account and pull some dollars out. It happened in Greece. It happened in Mexico when they devalued over there back in the 90s. Could it happen today? I don't, we don't know when and where the next one's going to be, but we've got to know the truth. We have to be ready and we have to be prepared. But here's what we do know. We do know that the dollar has been losing value since 1913. It's been just losing its purchasing power. Why? Because of government decisions. Why? Because of politicians and different decisions that are made without our knowledge. And so look at this crazy statistic. $3.8 trillion was printed in 2020. 20% of the dollars ever created were created in the year 2020. That is huge. That is huge. And what does that do? It just makes everything cost more. Where you really feel it when you go buy groceries, right? You really feel it when you're wanting to go travel or fill up the vehicle with fuel. That's where we feel it on everyday items that we're trying to purchase and trying to get ahead. We may have got a raise at the job finally, but then guess what? Food and gas and everything keeps going up. Well, what happens? We got to get a side hustle. We got to get another job maybe, right? And that's chasing dollars because that's what we're designed to do. That's what we're taught to do in the school systems is to go get a good job, work for 40 years, work for 40 hours a week or more and expect to live off of 40% of your income. Well, folks, like I say, it's a broken system and no wonder why people feel like they're underpaid. No wonder most people do not like their job and no wonder most people are going to retire broke. Folks, we found something better. We don't want that to happen to me. We don't want it to happen to my family. We don't want it to happen to you and your family. So it's all about financial literacy, keys to building wealth. So you want to understand the trends. You want to meet a global need, create a network, and basically give your money a job to do. So we're going to go down memory lane a little bit. Does anybody remember this? Does anyone remember this tune back in the day? Remember how long it took to get online. We sat there for days trying to get online, right? Exactly. Well, folks, technology has changed. Technology has shifted. And as you can see on this chart, back when links set up, it was a text-based, zero graphics, and then Mosaic comes along and they started adding graphics. And then we had the Netgear and then Explorer. So it was the wild, wild west of this new technology coming to us with terms that we didn't even know what they meant. What is the World Wide Web? What is internet? What is a browser? What is a URL? All those crazy terminologies came along when something new came, but it was technology. And we don't vote on technology. It just kind of shows up, doesn't it? And it's either adopted or it's not adopted. You know what else happened in the early 90s? Amazon.com came to life. July 5th, 1995. Do you think 25 plus years later, did they see themselves at where they are today? Probably not. But they knew that this was something new. This new technology, being able to communicate with people all over the world was going to be a game changer. Because up until that time, we went into the stores of our local town, right? We went into the local downtown Main Street to do our shopping for goods and services. Look what Amazon has done. It's been amazing. And why? Because of technology. What else happens when technology evolves? Businesses go out of business. You remember the day when you went to the Blockbuster and rented the video and it's Friday night, you're excited, we're going to watch a movie. Maybe we buy two, get three free, rent two, get three, a couple free. And we're going to have a weekend binge and watch shows, and you run into your friends. Those days are gone. Why? Because technology shifted. Here comes Netflix. Netflix is a subscription model to where you can actually watch movies and shows from the comfort of your home, on your TV or on your smartphone device. It's because technology came. Did you know that Netflix does not own a movie? They don't own the movies. They own the technology. Technology is key. Then there's the taxi industry. What has disrupted the taxi cab industry? The Uber, the Lyft drivers, right? They came into play. They took their asset, their car, which is technically a depreciating asset, but what did they do with it? They're turning it into a little bit of a moneymaker. Well, guess what? The taxi cab industry kind of went down a bit because there's more individuals becoming entrepreneurial, right? And so that's where Uber came along. Again, Uber owns 0 vehicles, but they own the technology, right? The technology is key. Then the hotel industry. What happened? Airbnbs came along. Folks could rent out a room of their home or rent out their whole house and turn that into an asset as well. And then the biggie, this was one that really struck me hard because I used to meet so many people at the bookstores, right? Because they usually had a coffee shop. You could have a great meeting there. You could have multiple meetings and just, kind of kill time. What replaced it? Amazon. Amazon started out to be the largest digital bookstore, which is now the world's largest distribution of products, goods, and services. Huge, huge, huge. Technology shift, folks. Shift happens. Technology changes. So what do you think is next? What do you think is next? Here's what I think it is. It's the blockchain. The blockchain is the new technology that's coming in now that is disrupting the whole world, and multiple groups are getting involved. What else? Web 3.0. There are companies now that are going to be transitioning from their Web 2.0, and it used to be Web 1.0, right? So now it's a progression. So here we are, Web 3.0, and then the Metaverse. Have you heard any of these terms? Do any of these terms sound familiar? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I tell you, success leaves clues. You want to start paying attention to the trends, to the changes that are coming, because here's what it has brought. Blockchain, Bitcoin, right? We have Forex trading going on because of this technology. We have gaming, online gaming, where people are playing games, and guess what? They're making in some cases, more money than they would at their job, as well as the banking industry is getting into the blockchain space. All companies are taking advantage. Artificial intelligence as well, and shopping. Shopping is the big one, right? That is the biggie. So don't take it from me. Do you recognize any of these companies? These companies are all investing in blockchain technology. Do you recognize these brands? What about this? These companies are all getting into Web 3.0. Meta, Instagram, Twitter, Apple, IBM. Again, major brands, Amazon as well. And then looky here. These are the companies that are getting involved in the Metaverse, folks. This is huge. This is huge. And there's also every one of these categories, whether it's the experience, the discovery, the decentralization part, the creator economy, the infrastructure, whatever it is, guess what? There's another new company on the block as well. And they are touching every single category, folks. This is exciting. And this is what we're going to talk to you today, because I want to introduce to you the new digital era. It's here. It's all about Metaverse. It's all about meta mining, to where you can actually mine proprietary coins of a Metaverse. It's all about meta trading, where you can utilize strong technology from the top tier brokers in the world that are managing the funds through the meta brokerage and trading on your own. Maybe you're an experienced crypto trader. You'll be able to do your own trading as well through this platform. Meta estates. city developments. You can actually own plots of land in this digital space, and you could be the landlord. You could be the owner of this land to resell this land. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, that is big, that is massive in the market. The meta markets, that's what a metaverse is. So when you see the term metaverse and think, I don't really know what that means, think of meta market. Think of Amazon on steroids. That's what we're presenting to you today, and you can get in the front of it. You know, a secret of the wealthy is getting in the front of the movement of money so you can catch some. So that's what we want to show you as we move right along. But before we get into some of these numbers, folks, we have to put our disclaimer out there. What I was doing in the beginning was just trying to help you understand why you're in this room, you know, why you need to be listening to Michael and Marlon and everyone there as leaders, because the change is here. It's already happening, right? So there's still time for you to get in the front of that. But just know this, we're not financial planners. We're not financial advisors. We're not, you know, CPAs or tax accountants or attorneys or anything like that. You know, we're just independent affiliates of GS Partners. We're independent marketers, and we're doing the best of our ability to share with you what this thing has done for us. You're going to get out of it 100% what you put into it, and nothing is guaranteed. So we have to throw that out there as the disclaimer. You know, if you don't work, you don't eat, right? That's an old adage, but here it is. Improve your wealth thanks to the technology shift. So it's all, you know, we're going to touch on who we are, the ecosystem, the products, and our plan. So GS Partners, Gold Standard Partners, was created with the intention of providing an opportunity for growth and improvement of personal well-being through the diversification of opportunities, collaboration with leading strategic partners. And because of blockchain technology, meeting Web 3.0 gives us the metaverse. Folks, we have all three markets, right? We're touching in all three areas, and look at the volume. Look at what these markets are expected to do. Again, get in front of the velocity of the movement of money and catch some of the wealth. So the metaverse markets and Web 3.0, again, the changes here with blockchain has disrupted multiple industries. The markets, including gaming, logistics, music, art, intellectual property markets, this disruption has created a shift of wealth from traditional income vehicles into these new markets. So this shift is paving a way for traditional institutions through technology pioneers to explore this blockchain technology for the alignment and creation of products and services specifically for metaverse markets. So one marketplace for multiple products and services industries to co-create a new era economy. Folks, this is what I mean by a Amazon on steroids. Now, we all shop on Amazon, but do you share in that wealth? Does Jeff Bezos send you any dollars for doing that? No. And if you have a product or service that you want to sell on Amazon, guess what? You got to pay pretty good, you know, toll fee to do that. Well, guess what? We're going to show you an opportunity to where you can be co-owner of our metaverse. And it all starts with one simple key, the meta certificates that we're going to talk about. And that key opens you up to the metaverse, the meta markets, of the different economies. And in doing that, you're going to receive program rewards. So check this out. How would you like to get into profit in 7 days? Folks, we have that taken care of with the certificate. What about quarterly managed program rewards, where every quarter you're going to also receive funds based on the management of the professional traders? We've got that. The meta mining to where, and the meta cities to where you can actually mine the proprietary coin of our Lydian world, as well as take ownership of the cities, you know, own digital land, and then the meta trade as well. So folks, this is what we're going to talk about, is this simple product. Okay. Our product is really Lydian world. And the key to get in are these meta certificates. And we have 8 to choose from. We're going to get into that. But again, when you get this certificate, it's going to give you 4 opportunities to create wealth. So here's an example of one of our certificates. This is a very, very popular certificate called the Hermes certificate. And it cost $1,000 to acquire it. And then another $1,000 to load it. And then it's going to work for you for the next 18 months. You can also take advantage of the mining aspect as well. And you will see down here at the bottom, you can load your Metaverse independently, whether in the brokerage, the trading, or the meta mining. So let's break this certificate down to kind of make it make sense. We've got 4 different quadrants of the certificate. So step 1, $1,000 for the purchase. So what happens there? Well, there's marketing dollars. There's marketing dollars with our tech company that instead of spending it on advertising and mail outs and different things that they would do, whether it's on TV ads or social media ads, guess what? They're throwing those marketing dollars into this bucket for us. And that equates to 4.15% weekly. So if you take 4.15 times 1,000, you're looking at 3,237, because 78 weeks of that, 4,150 times 78 weeks is 3,237. That is awesome. These are marketing dollars that they are giving to us because why? We are bringing new customers to them. That's what that is. Step 2, you deposit $1,000 into your desired section. So the desired section that everybody's getting excited about is the broker side. The broker side is this, the quarterly payback rewards, up to 6% monthly over an 18-month period. So that's, roughly up to 18% per quarter. And so that math is right here at, whoops. Yeah, so you got $2,000 all in. So here's $1,000 right here. So how awesome is this? You've got $2,000 here, but this over here, the cashback reward is over 3,000. You're already a plus. It doesn't matter what the market does. You're still going to be ahead. And every one of our certificates are designed this way to where you are protected. There's also a bonus on this certificate and every other certificate that at the end of the 18-month term, you're going to receive a bonus amount. Again, another assurance of, not losing in this situation because this company is wanting to get big into the market, and that's what they're doing. They're giving us some extra dollars to tell other people about it. So that can help you and your family. So there's the numbers right there. So you are ahead after 18 months and you can have more than one certificate. That's the beauty of it as well. You can have multiple certificates. You can use these certificates to acquire, say a vehicle, or you can use this to save up a little better for, maybe it's a school for the kiddos or, private school or university. Whatever the case is, maybe it's saving up for a down payment on a home. That's what these certificates can do. And the reason we are so good is because of our tech partners. SkyGround. SkyGround is a technology provider supporting several of the biggest online brokers globally with first-class technology products. So as a tech provider, SkyGround supports many major online brokers worldwide with first-class technology using the technology such as MT4. What does that mean? I don't know. MT5? I don't know. I'm not a techie guy. But what I do know is this. IG Group, Swissquote, and BD Swiss. This technology is huge. These companies are massive. And SkyGround is the bridge to that technology. They handle all of the compliance. They handle all of the legal. They are the buffer for us. So this is exciting because SkyGround is strong, SkyGround is tough, and they are partners with us. Looky here, SkyGround and Lydian World. That's our metaverse. They are partners with us with a wealth of experience in capital markets gained at companies such as Commerce Bank, and as well as other international firms. Alexander Olfke brings a deep BD Swiss understanding of future technologies. Why? Because Alexander used to be the CEO of BD Swiss. So now he and a team of professionals came over and created SkyGround, which is a subsidiary. And folks, they are actually not only working with us, but they are partners in this right here, the actual product. This is where you can be co-owner of a metaverse. Imagine if you were co-owner of Amazon. That's what I want you to think about. You're co-owner of Lydian World. All you got to do is play the game with us. And we're going to show you how easy that is. But you get to explore, learn, and have fun. Lydian World Metaverse is designed to evolve with the latest technologies and trends, and will give our growing community the ability to take part in and get benefit from what? Look at here, assisted trading in artwork, in NFT creation, transparent blockchain solutions, digital asset authentication and distribution, metaverse certificates and metaverse mining and trading possibilities, and more. So folks, it's all about the certificate, and it's all about the marketing team. That's what we are, GS Partners. We're simply the marketing team of a massive conglomerate called Gold Standard Group. And one of the big, huge products is Metaverse, is our Lydian World. And so it starts with the marketing team, and that's what we want to show you, but it also starts with our meta stars. We have several community celebrities, and we have more that will be coming on, but they've debuted in Dubai and different events, and it's just exciting what's going on. But how do I get started? How do I get started? How do they do this? What, man, Joby's saying a whole bunch of stuff, and it's kind of resonating a little bit. I know it's big. I know it's exciting because, I've been seeing some things. But man, what do I do? Well, guess what? We're a subscription model just like Netflix. And instead of, spending money on movies that you don't really need to watch because it wastes a lot of time, but I know sometimes I like to watch some of the movies and shows as well. Guess what? We have a subscription model, and it's only $33. And you can take part in the Blockchain Academy. Maybe you don't understand how blockchain works. Maybe you don't understand all of this new stuff and technology. That's okay, because we have Academy where you're going to be able to learn as you earn. Also, you're going to receive an NFT, a $28 NFT that you can use into Lydian World. You're going to receive Lydian Lions, which those Lydian Lions is the non-liquid token of the game, which gives you the ability to acquire citizenships, special member pricing, promotions, and a referral link. So here's where I want you to really pay attention. You want to pay the $33 a month. Why? Because you want to take advantage of the company promotions, because the promotions work for you as a customer, and it also works for you as a marketer, a builder, right? So you're going to get the referral link so you can actually go out and share this with other people, and you can earn, you can make money. Who would like to get paid in crypto in real time for sharing this program, for showing people, hey, look, I found a better way to move my paper money that's not really doing well in my financial institution. I wish it would do better, but it's not. I can put it over here in a meta certificate, and look what these certificates are doing. Look at my account. I can show you, boom, look at those withdrawal, deposit. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. So we get paid in top tier coins. You recognize these just by promoting the program. And guess what? You can make commission. Folks, level 1, everything that you promote, you're going to earn 15% of the commissionable value. Okay, a certificate cost, it's 100% commissionable. The load of the certificate, 18% of that is commissionable. So there's a commission on the purchase and the load. Everything that we offer through GS Partners, there's a commission on it. Level 1, 15%. Look at this. Level 2, 5. Level 3 through 8 is 4%. Then it goes back up. Level 9, 6. Folks, this is over 50% of the monies come back to you and me in the field that is promoting the program. What does that look like to you? Well, just based off of $33, if they didn't even buy a certificate, guess what? $33 alone built 3 by 3 by 3, the math is the math. Math does not lie. Look at this. Look at these commissions over here. If this built out perfectly, that's a monthly income, ladies and gentlemen. What if you failed this by 90%, right? I mean, you're looking still a $5,000 monthly income just off of the subscription. But the subscription opens the door for more. And there's a lot more to it. We're not going to go into all the details, but there are 7 ways that you can get paid, folks. We touched on the retail commission, the 9-level pay structure as people duplicate and come on. Then there's a fast start bonus. Mr. Amann is going to highlight that when I'm finished. And then the member certificate match. Folks, we're going to show you how you can get free certificates. How would you like to get a free certificate and then you wouldn't have to buy it? All you got to do is fill it. That's even better, right? We've got that going on. Blockstar pulls a mid-month accelerator pool as well as the infinity pool. Folks, it is very, very lucrative to work with us. It is very, very doable, easy, and teachable. If you're teachable, coachable, trainable, folks, we're going to show you a simple system system of success, but it starts right here. Step 1, you register for your free account. Can everybody say free? Can everybody spell free? F-R-E-E, right? You do not have to get permission from the spouse if the spouse is not here with you to say, hey, can I start an account to where I can save better and make more money for our future? I think they're going to be okay with that. So register, get your free account by the person who invited you, and then you want to fund your account. We take cryptocurrency, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT. We put that in the account, and the number one thing, first off, is you will pay your subscription, your $33 subscription. Then you want to decide on which certificate or certificates, plural, more than one, because there's a special buy 3, get 1 free in your first 30 days. Who would like that? Folks, that is step 2. Then step 3, totally optional. If you want to share it with others, if you think there's other people that are hurting financially, if you think there are other people who are, being affected by inflation and their inability to get paid what they're worth at their Job, well then share it. We challenge you to just share it with 3 people only, just 3. It could set you free. I'm telling you, it could. But if you don't want to share it, that's okay. You can just simply be a customer, a subscribed member, and just take advantage of the products and services. So, folks, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart of allowing me to be here and share with you guys there in Barbados and all the people online that have tuned in as well. And I appreciate it. And I hope to see you on the beaches of the world. I know you guys got a beautiful beach, and hopefully one day I can come to Barbados and we can do some more live meetings and trainings. Anyone in that room, would y'all be excited about that? Could we have another meeting at Barbados? Awesome. Sounds good. Well, I'm going to stop sharing at the moment. Okay, folks, I'm going to draw attention and change gears a little bit here. We want to introduce you to Mr. Brian Cromely. Brian Cromely has been with this thing since before the beginning. He has very humble beginnings, and he has very exciting, not endings, but present. And it's just getting better. He is coming to us from a ship that he was very privileged to be able to go on this trip, because I'll let him share why he's on there. But he is a top producer of GS Partners. He has been number 1 in the company of GS Partners. He has won top tier prizes, the top of the tippy top of offerings that the company offers. And he is going to share with you how GS Partners changed his life, how GS Partners is helping him change the lives of other people. Because it's not just about him, it's about the people that he comes in contact with. So I want to turn it over to my sponsor, Mr. Brian Cromely.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone around the world. I want to shout out to all the persons in the room in Barbados. If you look behind me, you're looking at Atlantis. I'm actually here in Nassau, Bahamas. We're getting ready to set sail again. But what Joby was talking about is what this business can absolutely do. It's absolutely amazing because number one, it sets you free. When you can be free from anything you're doing in life, that's a great, great thing. But what's happened? Well, the reason I'm on this ship today is this is the private celebrity exclusive cruise that, as a season ticket holder with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we all got to come down with the players. So I've been spending and hanging out with all the pro football players here. We started in Key West, had a big scavenger hunt yesterday, which was absolutely amazing. Our team won. So champions, breed champions. The true mark of a champion is consistency. So my team won. We actually won. What are they called? They're the club seats. We all got club seats again. So that's pretty awesome. So there was 10 of us on a team. We got to run all around Key West, had a great time. But what I want to really convey to you, ladies and gentlemen, you can build this business from anywhere on planet Earth. And for those of you that's just getting started in the Barbados marketplace, first of all, it doesn't matter what your beginnings are. If you got three really important nuggets, number one, you got to be coachable. Number two, you got to have the willingness to learn. And number three, you want to be really, really hungry, because when I started, I was broke. I was wiped out. I didn't really know what was going on, what I was going to do with my life. I was living in a 10 by 10 tent in the Florida Keys. Nitsa, Nakos, you're going to hear from me. My sponsor reached out to me for over 17 years to share about things with me. And I was always really absent, really didn't really want to do that. I told her no for many, many years, probably over 1,000 times. And then on January the 29th of 2014, she called me and I said yes. That transitioned into the GS Partners. And what I can share with you is I'm a guy that, number one, I didn't know anything about blockchain technology. I was terrified of it. I was scared of it. I turned it away when I first got introduced to Bitcoin. But now that I've been learning about the paradigm shift, it's enabled and allowed me to allow my spouse to not have to work since 2014. Many of you want to bring your wives home. You want to bring your spouses home, your husbands. This can do that. It's allowed me to travel around the world with Mr. Joby, Mr. Michael Amann, Ms. Nitsa, Nakos, and many other leaders that's on this call today. Many of them are on their way into Seychelles. That's another event. So if you like to travel, it gives you travel freedom. If you want financial freedom, it gives you financial freedom. I can tell you, the revenue that's being generated is more than what I used to make in a year. Now that happens every monetary one. Make sure you invited you. You don't have to be the super smart person, the super fast person, the super educated person. You don't have to know this industry inside and out. You don't have to be great in the networking arena. But if you're hungry and you're humble, and you have an action mindset where you want to create passion, purpose, and prosperity for anyone and everyone, your family will create change. And with these Metaverse certificates, really wrap your head around those, because as Joby said, you start today, 7 days later, you start earning rewards. These rewards are absolutely amazing, where you can compound your growth of your income, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. Then you take the quarterly beyond that. I am a dad of 6 kids, father of 3 grandchildren. So all of you that want to spend more time with your familia, this is how you can do this. This will set you free and allow you to have that true time freedom, money freedom, family freedom, spiritual freedom, and most importantly, the freedom to do what you want, when you want, where you want, how you want to work your business, how you want to grow your business. You can, if you're not happy at your current positions you're at, go out and fire your boss. Use this as leverage so you can fire your boss and be that independent entrepreneur, like each and every one of us on here. The entrepreneurs are the ones in the world who are creating change, and we want to create change in Barbados. I am so fired up to hear about Barbados and be a part of this launch. I cannot wait to come to Barbados, because I've never been to Barbados. I don't want to steal too much more thunder, because I know you guys are on a really tight schedule. But from me to you, to all the persons in Barbados, align, learn, listen, activate, concentrate, know what your motivation is going to be, and then take that and channel it into the direction you want to go. You're on an island, but guess what? You build locally and you think globally. That from the island of Barbados, you can grow this business all around the world. And just as many of us on here, we've grown our businesses all over the world, helping persons just like you, helping persons here in the Bahamas. There's a lady on here, Leona Young. She's blessing people's lives in the Bahamas. I'm just humbled to have Atlanta's right behind me from the balcony of the ship. So it's really cool that I'm talking to you all in the Barbados and I'm here in the Caribbean with you. So from me to you, my heart goes out to you guys. I'm super, super humbled and excited to be here. Thank you, Mr. Michael Amann, for having me on. Thank you to Joby. Thanks to Nitsa. Nitsa, I can't wait to hear what you got to say. Guys, I'm so humbled on a Sunday to be able to spend my time with you. Thank you. God bless each and every one of you. Back over to you guys.
Wow. Outstanding, Brian Cromely. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for letting the folks know that, hey, all it is about a decision. You know, where you are today is because of a decision you made last year or 5 years ago, right? It's good decisions. Sometimes they're bad decisions, but what's so good about overcomers like you are, we can just pull our bootstraps up, start over, and just keep going because we do not quit. We just keep going, keep going. Brian is the epitome of nonstop, never quitting attitude, you know, and just doing it like build it like it owes him money. Drive it like he stole it, right? So that's outstanding. Marlon, Michael.
So, hey, Joby. So
Okay.
we are, yeah, actually, we are on track. We actually do want to share the 30-day fast start, right? And explain how this works. Now, there are currently 2 promotions. Once they register, we'll have access to. Okay. This will help members to receive free Metaverse certificates on their purchases and their efforts. So let's review them. The first one is called a 30-day fast start bonus, which means from the time you register, as it states here, our new GS Partners members during their first 30 days, once they have an active GS Partners membership that is paying $33, right? You will be eligible for these benefits. In fact, you don't have to pay the 30 fee. Don't get me wrong, because I just said that there's no forced membership requirement. One can register and simply be a customer and earn any rewards. And if you're happy with that, that's fine. However, if there are benefits that you can get if you're registered as a member, including access to these promotions. One of them is if you buy 3 certificates, you get one of them for free. And that will match the highest one. We have certificates starting at 500, you have 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, and so on. Okay. And so persons can buy 1, they can buy 3, they can buy 5, you can buy as much as you want. But during your first 30 days, for every 3 that you purchase, you get a match on the highest of the 3. Right? That's pretty cool. And during that 30 days, it's not like you can only buy 5, you can only buy 10. You can buy as much as you want during that 30 days. And every time you get 3, you will get another 1 free. And your sponsor, the person who invites you, will also get 1 for free. Which also means, since you get a referral link as a member, if you share with others, when they purchase certificates, you also, every time they get 3, you get a free one matching the highest one they as well, right? And which is the second part to see here. And for every new member, when they register, you get a free certificate as well. When they register and purchase a certificate, you get 1. And you can receive an unlimited number of free certificates during that period as well. Okay? The match is on the first purchase only, which means, let's say Sam refers Harry. Harry purchases certificates, Sam gets a free certificate too. All right. Of the highest denomination. Of the same certificate that they bought. So he bought 3, yes. No, sorry. Sam refers Harry. Sam is new. Sam refers Harry. Harry is new. Harry buys a certificate. He buys, let's say, 2,000. Sam gets a 2,000 certificate as well. No, but that's Harry's first. Harry goes ahead and buys another one. You already got a match because you got a match on the first certificate only. But then Harry goes and buys a third one. And that's when the second promotion kicks in. He bought 3. Harry gets 1 free, the highest one that they bought. And then Sam also gets a match as well. So he got 2 matches. Isn't that pretty interesting? Yeah. So and if Harry goes and buys 3 more certificates, Sam gets another match again. But if he sees this happening, he's not going to tell one person. Let's see what happens if he tells 3. Okay, I don't have that here, but let's see here. We talk about the new members first. Sam tells Harry, Susie, and Jane. How much certificates does Sam get? If each of them get a certificate, 3, because you get 1 each, right? So 3 get 1 free. No. Let's look at this other part here. Member certificate match. Refer 3 certificates and get 1 free. You must have at least 2 different frontline buyers, and 1 must be within their first 30 days of registration. Okay, so if you're an existing member, you can still benefit from this. Once one of the 3 persons shall be registered as a new certificate, right? So let's assume this is Sam again. Harry, Susie, and Jane, I said. Right. So Sam refers Harry, Jane, and Susie. That's 3 certificates. 3 persons, so he gets 3 from each of them because they're all new. But refers 3, get another 1, 3. So that is 4th one. And then they each buy another certificate. It's still in the first 30 days. That's a 5th one. Right? That's a 5th free certificate. And then they each buy a 3rd one again. Each of them, that's Harry and Susie and Jane. That means each of them will have bought 3. Guess how much free certificates Sam is getting again? He gets 1 from each of them. So that's 5. That's how much you get, 5? And 3 is 8 free certificates. That's for 3 persons. He didn't even buy a certificate for himself as yet. 8 free certificates. And I think there's a 9th free one there. I can't remember there, but this is interesting. How much did Sam spend out of his pocket? $33. And he can get up to 9 free certificates. This is simply amazing, especially for new persons. This is really, really cool. And if Sam is new, buys 3 certificates, he gets another 1 free as well. Boom! So this is a really, really interesting promotion that I just wanted to share to let you know what is possible. No, this is not only, this is ongoing for the first 30 days of someone registers. All right. So this can be in April, it can be in June, it can be now. When from the date of their registration, the clock starts, and within that period, that promotion happens. So this actually is a true fast start. It can help you to start quickly. There are persons that we know of in the business who there's a lady in Toronto, had a session in Toronto. She was looking for some way to get income. She was looking for a job. And she came across the opportunity. And she only had $33. She paid the $33. And she started to talk to a lot of people. And she was able to generate over 3,000 US dollars worth in volume within the first 2 weeks. And then she was able to achieve a higher, we have different graphs, I think Joby went into some of them, within the first month. And she only had $33 out of pocket. And from the commissions of those, she was able to purchase her own certificates. So she didn't even have the money to start with a certificate, and she was able to buy her own. Yes, you start with 500 and there's more. We're going to give more details on that after the Zoom presentation is over for people who may want more information. But we want to continue to let you know that there's a lot of possibilities here. And this is just the first 30 days. So as I said, how long has the marketing arm been in operation? How long? 2 years. More than 2 years, a little bit more than 2 years. 2020, December 2020 to now. We talked about what is going on presently, what you have, a presentation right now. And we want to go next to one of our great team leaders. She is a member of the affiliate council, right, to help represent people in the team. And she is really detailed and she helps a lot of people. She has achieved what we call the highest rank in the organization, Crown Ambassador. That is achieving, talk about that person generated $3,000 or up to $10,000 within 1 month. She has achieved over $6 million within 1 month. And she gets it from her hard work and helping a lot of people. And at this time, I want to introduce her.
Hello, everyone. Good day, good afternoon.
Hello.
Barbados. I feel like I am in Barbados just looking at this background that I have. That's why I wanted to put that on, because I'll tell you, there is no other place that I would want to be right now than right there with each and every one of you. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, Michael.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Welcome, Nitsa. Thank you so much for coming on.
It is my absolute pleasure. I'm so thrilled to see so many people in the room taking advantage of this timing in a soft launch of a country, everyone, is life-changing. And you've got to hear from so many incredible leaders today, just, you know, sharing their wisdom with you. Joby delivering an incredible presentation to show you, you know, what this company is all about and what this company is delivering right now in the market that you can have, that you can access, that can put you on the path to changing your life. You've heard from leaders who have shared with you, you know, different tools and how to make it easier for you to participate. You've heard from top leaders who are living their dream life. Mr. Brian Cromely on a cruise right now with, you know, some of his greatest, dream, and that is to, you know, be on a cruise with top NFLers in the world and having, you know, the time of his life. Everyone, you know, we're born to win. We are not born to struggle. We are born to be free. And this opportunity is helping so many people. We have thousands of people all over the world, including the Caribbean islands, the Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, and Jamaica, now recently launched, and now Barbados. But, you know, 4 islands out of dozens of islands is only the beginning, everyone. And then to think about the rest of the world and what's possible, it is only the beginning. I want to take 10 minutes with you here right now to get into some talk about vision. So I'm going to take you up in an airplane, and we're going to be looking down together like 30,000 feet, you know, up in the air. And we're going to be looking down at this company. We're going to be looking down at how this company is operating within an entire industry. And then we're going to zone in on what does that mean for you. So I'm going to just share my slides here really quick. I prepared just a little something here for you, so that we can really talk about, you know, what I say are the 4 pillars of timing in life. I can say for myself, ladies and gentlemen, I have had an opportunity 2 other times in my life to launch, meaning to launch a team, to launch a business prior to GS Partners. And I took that timing very, very seriously, because I've learned, you know, by ways that by making decisions, or by participating in ways that maybe I shouldn't have participated. Meaning I've been involved, 20 plus years ago in a company that went from 0 to $1 billion, and I didn't have an idea what was really going on. I was excited to be there. I was so grateful to be there. I still had my training wheels on. I didn't really know what was going on, but here's what I knew. I saw person after person after person after person, a wave of people who achieved true financial freedom in their life. And when I mean true financial freedom, I'm not talking about a quick one-time, burst of cash flow. I'm talking about wealth that is sustainable over time, that changes one's life. And that was great. And then I had a second chance at that big, $1 billion run, but I passed on it. And you know why I passed on it? Because previous to that, about 2 years previous to that run, I had been involved in the greatest devastation, financial devastation of not only my life, but in the lives of hundreds of millions of people around the world. And that was the 2008 financial crisis that started in the US, and it affected the entire world, everybody. And I was one of those people, one of those hundreds of millions of people that lost everything in that last financial crash. So when I was with a company after that, that was going to the top, I didn't go all in. I played small. I was on the sidelines, I did a little bit. I made a little bit of money. I'm not, complaining. I made a 6-figure a year income, but I certainly was not playing it at my full potential. And we know, no one has to tell us whether we are playing at our full potential. We know. And I knew that I wasn't playing at my full potential because I was afraid to lose everyone. So, fear, it does crazy things to people. It consumes our mind. It consumes our thoughts. It restricts us from being our, authentic self, from sharing our joy and our love with people, for encouraging ourselves and encouraging others to be the best version of ourselves. Fear constricts us. And I know that this market that we're in right now over the last 6 years has seen some crazy times, everyone. I speak to people every single day, and one of the biggest, concerns that they have isn't necessarily about, does this work? Because it's not a matter of if it works, it's working. It's working with or without you and me. It will continue to work with or without you and I. Thousands of people every single month are changing their lives because of this company, because of this product, and because of our simple system. And Mr. Michael Amann, he covered a little bit on that, the fast track, which is really the first step, of our system. So the point here, what I want to really just spend the next few moments in looking with you here together is we've got, in life in general, but certainly when we are aligning ourselves with a business opportunity, there's 4 important pillars to timing. Number 1 is market. What is going on in the market? I mean, we all have great ideas, right? And equally so, many companies, many visionaries out in the world have great ideas, but a great idea does not necessarily mean that it's a profitable idea. A great idea is only 2% of success. The other 98% is how that idea will be brought forth, and whether there is a market that wants, that great idea, right? So a market, is there a market for where we are and what we are doing and what we are bringing to the world? And number 2 is the company. As great as, you know, a market condition may be for us to dive in and capture a piece of it, we need to know that we've got a company that's got our back, that we've got a company that is well positioned, well structured, and well capitalized to be able to overcome any and all adversities that would ever come our way. Third is team. The beautiful thing about what we do is we join team. We are team. We can never win alone in this game. And thank goodness, because winning alone, what fun is it? You know, we love to win with our friends, right? With our family. And so team, and getting started with a team and knowing who is the team, where is the team at? Is there people on the ground to run with you right now? We're going to speak about that, but ultimately what's very and most important, it doesn't matter about market, company, or team if you personally don't take action. So my hope and my aim is over these next few slides that I've shared a little bit more to accompany what Mr. Joby gave, what Mr. Michael Amann, what Mr. Marlon Modeste, what Mr. Brian Cromely have already poured into you, each one bringing you maybe a little closer, a little closer, a little closer, where you believe that you can do it. You believe that you can do it great, that you could have the things you want in your life, create that life of your dreams, everyone, because it's possible. And you don't have to take my word for it. Just look at the thousands of people around the world who are living their dream life, thanks to this company and thanks to the Metaverse certificate products. So first, I want to just basically, you know, very quickly, when we think to ourselves, how long has, you know, this company been around? Well, we have a technology company who has created their own blockchain, their own ecosystem, which consists of, you know, the metaverse, the Living World Metaverse, and launching in May their own bank. These are massive applications, everybody, and it's taken this company years, a good 6-7 years of development, technology development. The Gold Standard Corporation is our parent company. They provide us with the technology. They've put together this entire absolute, you know, monster product, blockchain with ecosystem that entails everything that anybody that has a desire that they can participate and win using this company's technology. And we use this company's technology every single day as GS Partners. We are the marketing division of the Gold Standard Corporation, the marketing division of this massive multi-billion-dollar blockchain and technology project. And GS Partners was launched in 2020. And since 2020, we have already seen many happen, 170 countries participating in this project. We've had turnover now with respect to GS Partners of over $200 million in just 2 years, everyone. And I'll show you a statistic in a moment that is going to blow your mind, because remember, timing is everything. I was walking to a beach club here today. I live in Athens, Greece. I was born and raised in Vancouver, Canada, of Greek descent, Greek roots, and I have chosen now to come live in Greece for the time being to really connect with my roots. And it's been brilliant. And today was the first day, March the 5th, where many people got into the ocean and we were swimming, and it was so much fun. But, you know, I passed a bus stop and a lady was frantically running to the bus stop behind me. And she, you know, had a seat and she was all frantic because she was late. And, you know, there was another gentleman waiting and she said, did we miss it? Did it come? And he said, yeah, it apparently it just left 5 minutes ago. And then she said, well, when is the next one? And he said, well, it's Sunday. The next one will be in the next hour and a half. And the woman was devastated because she was late. You know, timing is absolutely everything in life. And when we look at what this company has put together for us, now, this is about vision, everyone. This is not the day-to-day conversation. The day-to-day conversation is as simple as asking someone, you know, if they have a way right now to put their money to work, if they have a way right now to generate 4.15% weekly on their money. I mean, it's as simple as that. What I'm showing you here is to build your frame of reference to who's got your back, what this whole, you know, ecosystem consists of. So what we're looking at right now is, you know, in the main, you know, big lion's head in the middle. Let's think about this as the blockchain called the G999 blockchain, first brought to market in 2020, and all the other little lion heads around. These are the different applications that are part of this ecosystem and will be working on this blockchain. So we launched, you know, early 2020, the blockchain with its very own cryptocurrency called the G999. This G999 is currently trading on 9, I believe 10 exchanges all over the world. Very shortly thereafter, we launched the sales company called GS Partners. So this, you know, project uses network marketing, referral marketing as a way to build community. The vision for this company is to become one of the top blockchains in the world. The top. 95% of companies that are building or working using blockchain technology, 95% of them are using other people's blockchain. We have our own blockchain. So that right away puts us in the top 5% of every other blockchain project in the world. And we've chosen network marketing as a way to build the community because network marketing has proven to be the most, you know, strongest way, better than advertising, better than companies pouring millions of dollars in advertising. Network marketing says, instead of pouring millions into ads, why don't you allow people to bring their people, their communities, their friends, their families, and pay them, you know, those millions. So that's the whole, you know, idea of network marketing. And this is why this project is building so fast, is because of the community that we are growing. Loyal, strong, a community that is becoming more and more wealthier by the day, everyone, and supporting this project to no end. But, you know, in 2021, we had a lot of people and continue to, you know, we introduced masternodes and staking, basically a way for us to hold our G999 values on the blockchain and get rewarded. We were also introduced to built-in wallets, decentralized wallets, GS Core, GS Web, and GS Mobile. These are wallets on the blockchain that we control, meaning we control our own wealth. We have the private keys. They're not in the hands of the company. They're in our hands, and we simply keep our values in those decentralized wallets, and we're generating passive rewards on that. This is a true decentralized blockchain, ladies and gentlemen, which gives the power to the people who use it. In 2021, we also saw the company roll out their very own exchange called GS Trade, where we can exchange you know, our values and our assets. A little later, we saw the launch of GS Telecom. You know, if you were to go on your Google Play Store or your Apple Store and you look for GS Telecom, you'll be able to download the app. You can text using the app. You can voice note using the app. There's also blockchain emailing over the app. And that was introduced, in 2021, as was additional DeFi programs to give our communities extra ways to be able to hold their values, again, decentralized wallets, and be able to earn additional, profit, additional rewards on top. But when where things started to really, really, really become big was with the launch of the Lydian world, the creation of the Metaverse, the mega market, as we like to say. Think about Lydian world as a big mega market, ladies and gentlemen, where you right now have great opportunities to put your money to work, to grow your money, expand your money, get into cash flow every single week, 4.15%. And as we continue to grow out this Lydian world, you will have even more opportunities even where you can shop, opportunities where you can exchange, where you can bank, where you can socialize. It's all going to be a part of the Lydian world metaverse, but we have started with several very, very attractive opportunities to help people get into money so that they can create their wealth, accumulate their assets, so that they can do more inside this blockchain as the blockchain and this project continues to grow. So the focus of our presentation is always around Lydian world and around the offers that we have to help you build your wealth. And launching in just 2 months from now is the Gold Standard Bank, which brings us our digital banking solution, a way for everybody to be able to get into the blockchain space. Everybody needs cryptocurrencies to get into the blockchain space. Well, through the GS Bank, one will be able to do that. Everybody wants a way today, but cryptocurrencies are not just about holding them until it's about using them. These are values that can help change your life. And we have the solution to help you use your crypto, if you will, called a debit card, where you can load up your cryptos onto the debit card and then flip those into dollars and be able to use the card anywhere in the world where Visa, MasterCard, or American Express not American Express, but Union Pay is accepted. And then at the end of this year, we make the next big move, massive, massive move. And that is to take this entire ecosystem that you see right here and consolidate it onto our next version of our blockchain called the GS Smart Chain. The moment that this blockchain was introduced to the market in 2020, at that moment, the company started working on the next version. That's what it takes when you are a technology company, ladies and gentlemen. You have to have your finger on the pulse to continue to grow, to continue to grow, to continue to evolve. Look, the most important thing I want you to take away from this is 2 things. Number one, what you see here, no one else has it. No one. Here we have everything that anyone would need to become successful in the blockchain industry. Everything. A way to get into the industry, we have the bank. We need cryptos. A way to grow our money, we've got Lydian World, great opportunities to do that. A way for us to hold our values in decentralized wallets, we've got the entire system all set out. A way to be able to bring in companies, because that's the big trend right now, everyone. Companies are racing to get into blockchain, to start using this technology for their own operations. We've got the GS Smart Chain and what we call the smart contract generator, 3 clicks. to create a smart contract? How do we bring a business to a blockchain? How do we bring a product to a blockchain? How do we bring an idea that we have to work over a blockchain? It's called a smart contract. And we have that. No one has this, everyone, everything under one umbrella that anyone would need to become successful right here. The second thing I want you to take away is you're dealing with a very large company. You're dealing with a very serious company whose vision is to become number one. They started in 2017 with one vision, and here we are in 2023, and we still have a little bit more work to do, everyone, but we're getting there very, very strongly. We are getting there. You are backed by a multi-billion-dollar machine. So for anyone that has any doubts in their mind of the company, meaning what happens if this company was to ever shut down and we lose our money? That will not happen with this company. This company is way too vested to run away with your money. They don't need our money, everyone. What they need and want is people using this technology. And that is our aim and our goal here with GS Partners, to bring people to this blockchain. So, we talked about, the company, look at the market. This is just a handful of industries and multi-billion and trillion-dollar corporations that are moving into blockchain technology. Who's heard of Visa or PayPal or American Express? That's what I was looking for. Or what about Verizon, Facebook, Intel? What about McDonald's? Do you guys have McDonald's on the island? I'm sure you do. Nike, Walmart, Tesla. These are multi-billion and trillion-dollar publicly traded companies, everyone. And guess, since last year, they have also joined the hundreds and thousands of other companies that are migrating now onto blockchain technology. So remember this, 95% of companies use other people's blockchain. It's not easy to develop one. It's certainly not easy to bring one to a market. And it is an absolute massive undertaking to continue to evolve one. That's why most companies don't get into the technology side. They just want to use the technology. So who's got the blockchain for the next, group or the next era of companies? We do. And we believe we will capture our fair share of the market. Now, when we look at Metaverse, who's doing what with Metaverse? Well, I'm sure many of you are Facebook account owners. You've maybe seen on the bottom of your Facebook page, Meta. Well, that's Facebook basically introducing their Metaverse to the world. Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, has already stated that by 2025, to use Facebook, you will have to go through Meta. You will not be able to use the Facebook the way that we use Facebook today. Whether we like it or not, we will be going through Meta. Now, it might look and feel a little different, but most people are going to continue to use Facebook. If it looks and feels a little different, they'll meet their contacts and, in this virtual space, whether we like it or not. You see, that's technology, everyone. Technology moves, it grows, it changes the world, and we eventually all use it. And that is why big tech giants such as Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Spotify are pouring billions into Metaverse projects because they know where this technology is going. So now we look at our company. We're participating in blockchain, in Web 3.0, which is internet over blockchain, and Metaverse. And these markets, experts are saying that these markets collectively will have over $1 trillion by the end of this decade. That's what we're participating in, but we're not just participating. We own the blockchain and we own the metaverse. And what does that mean for you and I? It means an opportunity of a lifetime. You see, the certificates are here to help you accumulate, to build up your wealth. Of course, they're a great solution to cash flow. We all need cash flow. Great solution to cash flow. But what's beyond meeting your needs? What's beyond paying your bills? What is that big picture vision that you have? Being a co-owner and earning a little bit from everything that happens on this blockchain and in this metaverse, because that's the opportunity you're given with GS Partners. You co-own this project. You receive rewards daily, weekly, monthly, based on what the entire community is doing in this metaverse, everyone. That's our future. That's what we're participating in. And the certificates are giving us that way to participate in an even bigger way, because we're able to generate even more income on top of what we currently have. The certificates have two beautiful components: the weekly rewards and then the quarterly rewards. And for example, if cash flow is what you need, what a lot of people around the world are doing is they're using their weekly rewards to get cash flow. And then they're saving their quarterly rewards to build up their portfolio. That's called wealth building, everyone. Putting an asset to work and letting that asset pay for your lifestyle. Pay your bills and then pay for the lifestyle you love and want, while still maintaining a solid savings, strategy, a solid way to continue to build up your portfolio. Absolutely brilliant. And we have all of that under one umbrella. Many of you have heard of Ethereum, and I'm going to share this with you. And one final word. Many of you have heard of Ethereum blockchain, the second biggest blockchain in the world. Ethereum. Do you know that 90% of companies who use other people's blockchains use Ethereum blockchain? 90%. So they are by far one of the biggest, the second biggest in the world. And what's gotten them there is the ability to attract other companies. Smart contracts. Remember, how do we bring a business to a blockchain? Smart contract. How do we create an idea over a blockchain? Smart contract. Hey, I've got a product. I would love to sell it into a blockchain community. How do I do that? How do I even start? Smart contract. So Ethereum has become, top 2 in the world because they mastered that. They created the smart contract. But in order to use, the Ethereum blockchain, you need to be able to know code. And very few people know code. So what typically ends up happening is we hire people, right, who know code. And they do all that for us. But there's also been some stories out there of how even, people's ideas were stolen or, by people who, know the code and were able to maybe, take advantage of those who have the ideas, who don't understand the coding side, okay? But that's what's made Ethereum the best, okay? The other thing is that they are fully decentralized. They have built-in wallets that enable people just to hold their value with their own private keys, which means no company, owns that value. It's in your possession, and while it's in your possession, it's working and generating additional profit. Another thing, of course, that Ethereum is known for is low cost, even though over the last few years, it's it isn't as low as it was, when they first started. Low cost, fast transactions was part of the Ethereum's initial growth. Now they're a little more expensive than most, and but still very fast, yeah. And finally, what makes them top is that, because of the smart contract solution, they have all the companies, 90% of them are using Ethereum. So we've modeled after Ethereum. Our next blockchain, the gold standard 999, is modeled after Ethereum. And you know how it is with technology companies. Each one kind of wants to outdo the other one. When one goes first and the next one comes, they tweak it and they make it better. Well, we've taken everything that Ethereum has done and we've made it better. First of all, we're launching our smart contract generator, which you do not need to know code. It's 3 clicks to happiness, 3 clicks to a smart contract. A 5-year-old child will be able to create a smart contract. We have built-in wallets. We always, have and will. So, we match in that department. We are officially cheaper and officially faster than Ethereum on our current blockchain. But on GS999, we will be way cheaper and way faster than Ethereum. The big ones, the absolute big ones, is we own our own bank. We give businesses the solutions they need, visionaries the solutions they need. They don't have to use a third-party solution. We've got one built in. We own our own metaverse. We have a way for people to bring their ideas and projects and into a community, an online space called the Lydian world, and a community of people that continues to grow. We are seeing that by the end of 2025, we will have millions of people participating in Lydian world. Every single business would love to be able to expose their ideas and their products, right, to millions of people that support this metaverse. Ethereum does not own their own bank. They do not own their own metaverse, ladies and gentlemen. That gives us absolute domination. And of course, our community is our ace. Our ace is our community, and which is why we truly believe, with all of these points that I've shared with you, we are in position to capture the next era of blockchain projects. So I've taken you really high, right? Sky high, 35,000 feet in the air. And you were like, okay, well, wait a minute. I don't have any, this is too much. I don't have ideas or products or a business. I just want to make some money. We've shown you how you can do that in Lydian world. That's what 99% of people want. They just want to come into Lydian world. They want to make their money grow. They want to get those certificates, and they want to start earning 4.15%. What I've done here is to give you security, to know that you're backed by a company that wants a lot more than just a little trading component. The trading is one part of this entire ecosystem. It's an important one because that's what we want, but it's one part. So I hope that with what we've covered here today, you've been able to maybe gain a little bit more confidence, maybe gain a little bit more belief, and know that this company isn't going anywhere except to the top. GS Partners, our first 18 months, we called it wave one. 100 million in sales turnover over an 18-month period. We're now in wave two. In 6 months, another 100 million. Over the next 3 months will be another 100 million. That's how fast we are growing right now, everyone. This is the time. And I hope no one in this room will ever forget these words. Timing is everything. We don't need to wait on anyone. When we want something in our life, we put our best foot forward. We go for it. We don't need anyone's approval. We don't need anyone's input. When you know deep down, because you're here and you've seen and you've heard, and you can validate all this with all the research that you possibly want and possibly can find. This is a solid company that is on its way to the top. And all you have to do right now is jump in and be a part of it. Because your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. 4 pillars of timing in closing, everyone. Market. Is the market right now? The next 7 years are going to go by. In these next 7 years, the world will change. In these next 7 years, we're all going digital, whether we like it or not. In these next 7 years, we're all going to be using Web 3.0, whether we'll understand it or not. It's happening now. The market is now. And the earlier you're in for this ride, the bigger the opportunity is for gain. 3 years of focus and participation can change your life, everyone. Just 3 years of focus and participation can change your life. What we do between now and 2025, it's not even 3 years, it's 2 years. What we do between now and 2025 will create millions of millionaires in the world. And we want you there. If you want to, we want you there. So the market is there. But second, is the company there? Is this company positioned to win in this market? Have they thought things out? Have they put together an infrastructure to run in this growth phase? I've shown you that they have absolutely hit every single mark over the last 2 years, actually the last 7 years, developing an ecosystem that gives everyone everything they need to succeed. Third, team timing. Look around the room. I love going to a meeting where there's me and just a handful of people. And it's an opportunity meeting. And if it's a company, a market and a company that's positioned to win, and there's barely people in a room, look out. Look out. You can't ask for better timing. You are here first. How many people on the island of Barbados? 100,000 people, maybe a little more. That's your market, everyone. And that's just a start, because people in Barbados know people off island. They know people in the United States. They know people around the world. And that's how a network starts. We always start local. We start local and we grow local. And then that local expands into a national or regional, and then it expands into more of an international or global. So we start local. And everyone, I can promise you, if you leave this presentation today and you speak to 10 people, 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10, will absolutely not know who GS Partners is, what a Metaverse certificate is, and how they can grow 4.15% per week on their money. 9, maybe 10 out of 10 will not know this. There's going to be people in this room that are going to leave this presentation today, and maybe they might think, well, I've heard all of this before. I've been to these types of things. I've heard these things, and oh well. And maybe they'll just decide to wait and see what happens. But I also know that there will be people that will go for it. And they will be unstoppable and relentless in their way. That they will not let anyone or anything get in their way. Because they see, hey, if it's working for people over in Bahamas, why wouldn't it work for us in Barbados? If it's working for people over in Jamaica, why wouldn't it work for us in Barbados? If it's working for people over in Trinidad and Tobago, why wouldn't it work for us in Barbados? If it's working for people in 170 countries around the world, why would it not work for me? And that attitude, everyone, is the attitude that will change your life. The most important T in the world is timing of you. This is my third kick at the can, everyone. First time, I had no clue. I've already given you so much information to give you all the clues you need as to where this company is going and how fast it's going. The second time, I was afraid to win because I didn't want to fall and fail again. It doesn't matter how many times we fall. As long as we can look up, we can get up. And how we get up and how we approach that day determines how far we will go. Everyone, I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to believe in each other. I want you to believe in your leadership that is on the ground there with you, in this company, in this industry, and believe that you are the next. Thank you so very much, Mr. Michael Amann. I appreciate your leadership. Mr. Marlon Modeste, thank you so very much to all the great speakers that were with us here today. It's been an honor, certainly a privilege to share with you on this wonderful, wonderful afternoon. God bless everyone and Godspeed to each and every one of us. Thank you very much. Back over to you, Marlon.
Yes. Thank you, Nitsa. Nitsa, we appreciate, you can see inside the room that people are clapping their hats off to you, and I know you're very busy, so thank you for this soulful launch for Barbados, because we need that. When you come now, we're going to get some dolphin. We'll give you everything. Make sure you come, all right? God bless. Thanks again. Cromely Vascular is Lisa Nakos 5 times, and of course, she's part of the company where on a leadership level, she gets the information down to us. And we are just moving on to our next speaker, which is the prize. Yes, we're going to do a drawing right about now. So hold on.
All right. Okay, so right now, we're going to do a drawing now. When people talking about getting to do a drawing, some things we're going to do a drawing.
Join
Have
us.
any pencils, people? We can do a drawing. Not a drawing. We're going to be giving out some prizes right now.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Some certificate.
All right. Again, wanna acknowledge the sponsor for this prize. It is none other than the person you just listened to. This Nitsa Nakos. Again, we want to thank you. Because what and coming out of the presentation, what is one of the prizes you'd like to have? A medal. So we're gonna have. We have a drawing, we have a listing of everybody who attended the session this evening, and the majority of you are guests here, and that means you're eligible to get a free certificate. And to help with the drawing of this certificate, I'd like to ask one of those who have been a local member in GS Partners in the community, living right here in Barbados, step forward, Miss Angela. Can you come, Angela? Oh, I have this in my hand, and I would say, okay, hats off to you, Angela, but I would say, because even beyond, hats off to all of you who came to the session this evening. So we're just gonna shake it up. Birthday today, man. And let's know. Angela King. Angela King. You have won a Metaverse certificate.
She was one of the first person to come.
I want to mention, she was also one of the first persons to come. And you know, and you talk about the importance of
Being first, early.
Yeah, you are. Well done. Congratulations.
Woo!
So you're gonna sit down with your inviter, right? And she will set up the certificate with you. I will liaise with her. And of course, yes, we're gonna take a shot of this momentous.
Go Angela. Go, Angela.
Awesome. Welcome. All right. So for those of you, by the way, just stating this, for those of you who may wish to register immediately, we have computers here. If you know your sponsors, you know, you can get the link from them. We can work on helping you get it set up. And we would liaise with, of course, we need to get a certificate set up, and we would liaise with your sponsor to get that certificate onto you. All right. So that being said, I wanted to say we're gonna have another one, and let's see. Let me get. Catherine Eno. Catherine Eno.
Yes, Catherine. You're gonna make some money. You're gonna make some money. Woo!
Thank you so much. Catherine, who invited you? Sister Janice, okay. Congrats to Janice as well. As if it wasn't for Janice, you wouldn't have been getting the certificate. All right, great. So we'll talk to you afterwards and we'll coordinate that with you, all right? So at this time, I wanted to also thank many persons have come together to make this happen, right? So who's happy they came? Obviously, those ones and everybody else. Awesome. Great. So we're gonna go further. So this is the first time I personally have been here in Barbados, although.
Yeah.
And I must say, I love the food. We talked about the mahi mahi, how you pronounce it? Mahi mahi. And the kingfish and the swordfish and everything. It's really lovely. The fish cakes, which we call akra. But of course the people. And I've been looking forward to continuing to interact with all of you. I want to give a couple of thanks. I want to thank, of course, to my amazing leadership team, right, which would be coming up from Mr. Joby, who has done the presentation, Mr. Cromely, our amazing team leader herself, Ms. Nitsa Nakos. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and help support this initiative, right? I want to give thanks to my team, Mr. Marlon, Modeste. Okay. Miss Anna Karina Masoon, who's head of registration. There's a lot of things done to that. Miss Anna Karina is also the one responsible for designing that beautiful flyer that most of you would have seen. Her son, Akai Masoon, starting us off in the plan about Barbados. All right. And of course, I want to give thanks to everyone from my team back in Trinidad and present. Person, I also want to highlight the person who met me at the airport, who met the whole team and actually took us to where we're staying. It's Grace. Grace, thank you so much for your patient hospitality. It's just, we were just soaking it in from the time we arrived. And one person who has been very busy at her job and everything, still took the time out to come and gave me the challenge. And I took up that challenge to come into Barbados, Miss Guana Gibbs. Hospitality. So we have a couple of refreshments for those of you who are here. I want to thank you for coming, participate, and want to just to hand you off the close.
Transaction.
Right. We want to show a transaction, right? But we want to end the section on for those of you coming on Zoom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations to all the winners of the certificates. And great job, Team Caribbean, for launching Barbados. Woohoo! More great things to come. Yes, yes. Opportunity. Knock, knock, knock. Let's go. Bye-bye.
Hi. All right. So that will end for the Zoom session. So thanks again for everyone coming on Zoom from all around the world. Let's hear it for the guys on Zoom.
Yeah, that's gone.
And we're going to be seeing you soon. Thank you.
Barbados!